Oh, you bitch. I can't do anything, Dave. Shoot the dude.
Yo, these niggas. Oh my god. Oh, he just
Poor hype train right now. What's going on right now? Bro, Mikey, why are you shooting my bot? Like, bro, calm down. It's not that serious, Mikey.
He clipped me, bro.
I just got guns. Yeah, I was yet to run into him still.
Mikey Cockstick, whatever his fucking name is, that motherfucker moves around so fucking fast. Like, I can't fucking keep up with him.
Yeah, he's fucking like shooting bodies and shit.
Who the fuck is shooting at him?
Dude, this guy's fucking like legit as fuck.
I don't understand how you can even like how your brain can like decipher moving that fast.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy JKucci. Listen, I'm back. I got you guys with an XDefiant movement guide and settings video. The beta got extended for 2 days, and like I've said to you guys multiple times, I am absolutely in love with this shit. I can't get off of it. I love killing streamers on this shit. I love the movement. All right, so very important. I'm gonna do this shit in the shooting range or whatever practice range. This is very important, right? I have stick drift. If I leave my stick, now listen, I play on an Xbox controller, but I did just order a PS5 Scuff Reflex or whatever the case is because I want a controller with no stick drift. Because listen, I love this controller to death. I've been using it since Rebirth, but the thing just literally is born with stick drift. Like, you can't get rid of it. So let's go over the settings first. I play default because I have 4 paddles, right? And my paddles are mapped. These are the settings I've been using recently. Now let me start off by saying, listen, if you want to move like me and you want to do what I do to these streamers, you need to play max sense. You can't abuse the aim assist with max sense like you can if you lowered it, but if you want to spin around and do what I do, you need to play with max sense. Now look, like I said, my dead zone is on 10 because I have stick drift, and I still have stick drift on 10. But when this new controller comes in like a week, I'm probably gonna lower this, and I'm still gonna play the same sense and everything. My dead zone is just gonna be lower. And another thing that's very important is there's an auto run setting, which I gotta find. Auto sprint. This has to be on, right? Make sure sprint is make sure this doesn't matter. Just put on auto sprint. It's basically auto tag sprint except without the tag sprint. I think that's it. That's the only thing I really changed. I think everything else is default on this shit. First thing you want to start off with knowing is like this little like unlimited slide type shit, I guess you could call it. So it's extremely easy. I mean, if you thought Rebirth movement was tough, this is like easier than like Rebirth movement in my opinion. So all you're gonna do is slide jump, slide jump, slide jump, slide jump, and you don't have to, if you have this auto sprint option on, you don't have to click the left stick or anything like that. And like I said, once you get the timing down, so I'm gonna say it as I do it. So I'm sliding, jumping, sliding, jumping. So before you touch the ground, you want to slide again. You don't want to wait until you touch the ground to slide, or else you're gonna get some shit like that. So once you're in the air, just press the slide again and just repeat and just do the same thing. And you're gonna end up with something like this. Now this is a very good move to combo with streamers and shit. This was intended by the developers, so when you do it like too much, like just say I go around this whole thing and I do this, you're gonna see I'll start to lose momentum, right? And then when you stop, you're just stuck in mud like that. That's when you do it like maybe like 5 to 6, 7, 8 times. But if you do it like 3 times, you don't get so much of a penalty. So like I said, you just slide jump, and you just repeat. It's very easy, extremely, I mean, it's easier than slide canceling, to be honest with you. And what you could do out of this is you could you could combo like a B hop if you get, you know, the right momentum. Now let me just show you guys the class, because you need a very fast mobility class. I got lightweight, pistol, fast mag, quick draw, folder. This is basically like max mobility. If you wanted to try to make it faster, you could put speed light on, and you might be a little bit faster. I don't know. I feel just fine with this, to be honest with you. So you want to master this little unlimited slide right here. I don't know. All right, so if you mantle on top of things, like if I go on top of this, there's air strafing in this game. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Like when you shoot, you can like go wherever you want. So when you jump in the air, like when you slide into a jump shot, you can strafe whichever way you want. You could go forward, you could go, it doesn't matter, you could go backwards. So if I jump forward, I could still go backwards while in midair. So if I jump forward, I could go backwards, right? I don't really have like a, maybe let me try getting up in here. All right, so if I go like that, you see how I'm going forward and then I'm going backwards, or I could go left and then, or right and then left. Like you can air strafe in this game, so you guys have to take that into accountability and use that to your advantage, because when you're shooting an enemy and he's jumping, a lot of people are used to like the game like Modern Warfare nowadays, where you're just like, if you jump, you're just going in one angle. But you could mess some people up with this if you jump here and then go to the right. Like, you know, it's gonna mess up their aim. Now let me talk about, you know, if you want to move on streamers like me and things like that, or even just like regular players in the lobby. When I see someone, bro, what do? I usually slide, I'll jump, and I'll do this, and I'll stim, and I'll start 360 and shit, just because I think it looks fancy. First thing that I showed you, like, goes into play with when I move on streamers, like recently. So what I do when I move on them is I'll do this move that I was telling you guys about, like the unlimited slide, except I literally just like 360 with it. You know what I mean? It's because I think it looks cool, and I'm just like jumping all over the place. And you could stim when you do this, you know what I mean? Get the more health, and then don't even get me started on this ultimate ability. I mean, you can't die in this thing. If you activate it, you stay in this little circle. Don't activate it and run outside this circle. You see where the smoke is? I'm not going to keep my health. If I stay inside the circle and just move around and do a bunch of crazy shit, you just auto keep regenerating, bro, and you can't die, and that's when you can get a lot of clips with it. I mean, that's really it. I mean, b-hopping is basically self-explanatory. The most time you want to hit a b-hop is like out of one of these, and then b-hop like that. Sometimes you get like a really good b-hop. Other times you get like some garbage one. Like you could get a good b-hop and you could get like a really bad one. I think it all depends on like your momentum. I don't think there's any really science behind it, because if you knew how to time a b-hop on Warzone, I think that you could time this shit just as well. I mean, that's really all I could think of when it comes to movement. Like, I feel like the most thing you wanna master is this like unlimited slide, or whatever you want to call it. And this air strafing is really good to, you know, get into it, and you can mess some people up. Like if there was someone right here, if you wanted to mantle up and then come back around, and like from their POV, it just looks crazy. Like how you can literally strafe in the air. It just looks crazy from their POV. It's not the fastest thing, but if they're like not that good of a player, like you could really mess some people up with this. But like I said, I like to do a lot of fancy shit, so when I move on streamers, I'll just 360 and just like do like this unlimited slide at the same time. I think that this movement is beautiful, bro. Like I don't think that I would ask for much more, to be honest with you, because when you do hit a good b-hop, it feels fucking great. But I mean, what else could you ask for within this movement? Like if you're really trying to get comp with it, bro, and you're just trying to gun people, probably like my go-to shit is just slide and then strafe to the left, right, whatever. And just like do a bunch of b-hops. Now I can say that if you b-hop more than like just say, even if you just stand here and you jump shot like 3 times, so 1 2 3, now I'm not touching my right stick, and that's not stick drift either. So if you just jump, you're gonna start to get this little sway. See, like I'm not, and it's gonna do like a little bit of like an infinity sign type of thing. So if you just jump and you're trying to shoot someone and you just spam jump, they wanted to prevent that. See, like I'm not doing anything and it just does like a little infinity sign type shit. And they did that to prevent like snaking and just unlimited. So that's definitely not something you would want to do in every gunfight, because you're gonna get a fucking crazy amount of sway. But if you do want to just like jump shot once or whatever the case is, you know, come out of a slide and jump shot, you know, you should be good. Should be able to hit the shots. But other than that, I mean, that's really all the movement that like I feel like you need to know. Like the air strafing, the unlimited sliding, slide canceling, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's really it. I mean, that's all the movement you need to really, like, you see the clips that I put in the video, like that's all you need. You know what I mean? So you don't, it's very easy, bro. This isn't a game that's hard to get good at. But like I said, you want to be on max sense, because if you see someone here, bro, you want to misdirect them, whatever the case is. You want to be able to like hit these turns as fast as possible, right? I do have a Killing Twitch streamers video coming out very soon. on this game, and I think that they're better than like the rebirth killing Twitch streamers, bro. Like this movement is just unbelievable on this shit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Now have a beautiful day. I love you all. Goodbye. It's K, bro, but honestly I shouldn't have. Man, fuck. Man, fuck.